and gentlemen, here we are, HBF Stadium, Eternal MMA 89 with the man that hates this part of the night. It's Jack Della for your contractually obliged interview. How are you?
Going good, Mitch. It's good to chat to you. It's good to be at Eternal.
Yeah, it's always nice, and it's always good to see you kind of come back to kind of where it all started for you. Is it a good reminder of not to sort of keep you humble because you never get too out of there, but is it good to kind of ground you?
Yeah, for sure. See where. Yeah, I guess you never know who you're going to see out there now, and it's going to be the next person in the UFC doing well. So it's always good to see. Yeah, obviously a lot of the people in this community helped me get to where I'm at. So yeah, it's always good to. I love it. I love fight nights in Perth.
Now, mate, when it comes to you and media, and you don't like doing too much of it, yet for some reason, mate, you're leaking shit online, bloody sharing stories of verbally agreed fights. You're the one that did it this time, you and Usman.
Yeah, I'm just poking the bear a little bit. I reckon I said I'm in. I think he's in, and I reckon it's a good fight, and it makes sense. It's good timing. Whether he'll come to Australia or not, I'm just trying to poke the bear.
Is it one of those things where, does your manager, Tim, Dan Maudsley, out of Chosen Advisory, are they like, Jack, shut up, what are you doing? Or are they just like, well, I guess now we go after this fight?
I think it's the fight that, I think the UFC want to make the fight, to be honest.
So it hasn't been made, it hasn't been presented to you at all?
I think it makes sense. I think the UFC understand it makes sense, so I think they'll definitely put it past Usman. Yeah, I'm just like, it was a silly thing. I just saw it verbally agreed, which could mean anything, So I just thought, try and get it going. But I think it makes sense, and I reckon it's the fight that will happen, to be honest.
And how do you think you and Usman goes down?
I think it's a good fight. How could you say no to fight one of the best welterweights? I reckon it's good timing for me. I reckon it's good timing. He's on the way out. He's done a lot. I think you still got to show up and obviously fight very hard. But I reckon I can take him out, and I reckon I can shock the world, and I can slide into the number one contender spot.
And what's your thoughts? Who takes Bilal and Shavkat?
I don't know. I reckon it's a tough fight. It's a really tight one. I think Bilal's good at he's unpredictable and he's underappreciated, but you'd probably have to think Shavkat will take him. He's a bit more vicious.
Who's a scarier fight for you?
I think Shavkat's the scariest fight in the division, to be honest. In terms of finishing ability, you're not going to go into that fight and you're likely not going to go in and be unscathed, So I think that's a scarier fight. But I welcome all challenges.
And when it comes to Jack Della becoming UFC champion, the time's ticking, mate. When are we going to see you have that belt?
I reckon it's this year. I think if everything works out, if I can get the Usman fight, I could see you getting another title fight next year, and I reckon I'm going to do some good work.
Fuck yeah, brother. All right, well, it's good to see you. I'm glad. Before I let you go, though, family, everything else, that's all going well?
Yeah, going well.
Father of two?
Yeah, father of two, which has been pretty cool. The injuries coming together healing nicely, and yeah, it's been a good time. This year's been a good year, even though I haven't competed a lot. It's been a good year.
Has it softened you at all as a father?
Maybe a little bit.
You were supposed to say that. And the last time we spoke, you stirred up quite a bit of controversy with you in DC. Have you and Daniel Cormier talked? Have you patched it out?
Nah, I haven't spoken to DC, but he'll get over it. He'll be all right. He's a big boy.
All right, brother. Looking forward to seeing you in Sydney.